In 2018, a billionaire and a legendary explorer descended 400 feet into the Great Blue Hole of Belize. They wanted to find the bottom. Instead, they found a graveyard where time had simply stopped. The mission was to map the inside of this massive underwater sinkhole, a place no human had ever fully charted. The submersible began its slow descent, the vibrant blues of the reef giving way to an inky bottomless black. The pressure mounted with every foot they dropped. The world outside their viewport became an alien landscape, a void waiting to be explored. What they were about to discover would forever change our understanding of this natural wonder, revealing a side to it that was both terrifying and profoundly sad. At 300 feet, they hit the hydrogen sulfide layer. This is a thick, toxic chemical blanket that separates the upper ocean from the abyss below. No light passes through it, no oxygen exists below it. It is a dead zone, a literal hell beneath the sea. For the crew, passing through this layer was like descending through a storm cloud. The submersible was plunged into complete and utter darkness. The instruments flickered, and the sonar bounced off the dense chemical fog. Below this suffocating shroud, a world without life awaited them. It tests a natural barrier that has preserved a secret history at the bottom of the hole for thousands of years. Once they emerged below the shroud, the water turned hauntingly clear, but also completely sterile. There, in the beams of the sub's powerful lights, they found what they called conch graveyards. These were vast piles containing thousands of shells, the remains of creatures that had accidentally fallen into the hole. They tried to climb the steep, vertical walls to escape, but eventually they suffocated in the dark, oxygen-deprived water. Their empty shells rained down for centuries, creating these bone-white monuments to a desperate, futile struggle. It was a sobering sight, a testament to the unforgiving nature of this underwater prison. But then, the lights hit something else. Something far more chilling. The sonar picked up two distinct shapes. As they drew closer, the forms became clear. They were human. Two divers who had gone missing in the hole years prior. Because there is no oxygen and no scavengers in this dead zone, their bodies hadn't decomposed. They were perfectly preserved, their dive gear still intact, as if they were just waiting in the silent darkness. The discovery was a shock. The team stared in silence, confronted by the ghosts of the blue hole, frozen in their final moments. The mission was supposed to be a scientific triumph, a celebration of exploration. But what they found was a story of human impact and tragedy. Alongside the ancient geological formations, they found plastic bottles and lost boat anchors. And of course, the remains of those who had dared to look too deep. The team had a decision to make. They realized that some things should not be recovered, that some secrets are best left undisturbed. Retrieving the bodies would be a complex and dangerous operation, and it felt like a desecration of this underwater tomb. They left the bodies there. In the silence. In the dark. The submersible began its slow ascent, leaving the preserved divers to their eternal rest. Because at the bottom of the Great Blue Hole, the dead belong to the sea. The abyss keeps its secrets, and sometimes it keeps its victims too. It serves as a powerful reminder that there are still places on this planet that are wild, dangerous, and should be treated with the ultimate respect. Thanks for watching.